We have already discussed about the formula and some important questions based on shares and dividend. Today we will discuss some more different types of questions based on the share and dividend. Let us take one question first. A man buys a rupees 80 shares in a company which pays 20% dividend. He buys the shares at such a price that his profit is 16% on his investment. At what price did he buy the share? So this is the question. Here if you see the question, you will find that the nominal value of share is given as rupees 80 and the dividend paid by the company is also given here as 20%, and he buys the shares at such a price that his profit is 16% on his investment. It means the profit is 16% on his investment, means this is the percentage return of the man. So here in the question it is asked to find out the market value of the share, because the man, by seeing this statement, at what price did he buy the share, it means it is clear that he has not purchased the share directly from the company, rather he has purchased the share from the market. So the question is asking to find out the market value of each share. So first of all, we will note down the things which is given in the question. The nominal value is given for per share rupees 80. The dividend is also given 20% per annum, and the percentage return is given as 16%. We don't know the market value, so let us assume that the market value of one share is X rupees. We will assume that the market value of one share is X rupees. Now since the percentage return is known to us, so we will use that percentage return to know the market value of one share. And we know the formula that percentage return is equal to income by investment into 100. But again, we don't know the income. So before using this formula, we will find out what is the income obtained by the man from his one share. So just write the formula for the income: dividend percent into nominal value of one share into number of shares. So dividend percent is already given in the question, that is 20%. Into nominal value is also known to us, that is 80 rupees. And number of shares, since we are going to find out the income from one share, so the number of shares will be taken as 1. Put their value and you will find that the income obtained from one share is 16 rupees. Now use this formula: percentage return is equal to income by investment into 100. And put the value, percentage return is 16%, so we have put here 16 is equal to income is also here 16 rupees, so we will put here 16 by market value of one share we have assumed to be X, so we took it as X here, and in this formula we have entered all these values, and on solving this equation we finally get the value of X as 100 rupees. So now it is clear that market value of one share is rupees 100. So now let us take one more question. The question is: a dividend of 9% was declared on rupees 100 shares selling at a certain price. If the rate of return is 7.5%, you have to calculate the market value of the share. And the second part of the question is that the amount to be invested to obtain an annual dividend of rupees 630. This is the question. So what are the things given in the question? In this question we know the nominal value of the share, that is rupees 100. We know the dividend rate per annum, that is your 9%, and we also know the rate of return, that is 7.5% on his investment. So since we have to find out the market value of the share, so again the same thing what we have done in the previous question, we have to use the formula percentage return, that is equal to income by investment into 100, so that you can get the value of the investment for one share. So before going to this formula, we have to find out the income from one share. Let us assume that the man is having only one share. So from one share, what is his income? We will use the formula and we will get the income as 9 rupees. So this is obtained, income from one share. Now let us assume that market value of one share is X rupees. So percentage return is always equal to income by investment into 100. Put the value here, percentage return is already given in the question, that is 7.5%. Income already we have calculated here, for one share it is rupees 9, and the market value for one share we have assumed as X. So we have substituted the value, and then when you simplify this equation, you will get the value of X as rupees 120. So this is the market value of one share. Now, in the second part, the total annual income is already given, that is 630 rupees. So 630 rupees is obtained as an annual income, and we have to find out that what is the number of shares bought by that man to get an income of 630. Since we have calculated that from one share the income is 9 rupees, so 630 rupees income will be obtained from how many shares? The formula is very simple. Number of shares bought is always equal to, we can use this formula, total annual income by income from one share. So total annual income is already given in the question, that is 630 rupees, and the income which we have obtained here is 9 rupees from one share. Put their values and you will come to know the number of shares as 70. So 630 rupees is actually obtained from 70 shares. But what is it? In the question it is asked. It is asked that you have to find out that what is the investment of that man. We have to multiply the number of shares with market value of one share. The market value of one share is 120 rupees, we have calculated. Just multiply that 70 shares with 120 rupees, we will come to know the investment. So investment for buying 70 shares is equal to market value of one share into number of shares. That is equal to rupees 120 into 70, and we get the value as 8,400. So this is the investment made by the man to purchase 70 shares so that he will get an annual income of 630 rupees. Now let us take another question. In this question, it is said that a man invests rupees 8,800 in buying shares of face value of rupees 100 each at a premium of 10% in a company. If he earns rupees 1,200 at the end of the year as dividend, find between the number of shares he has in the company, and second bit, the dividend percentage per share. Now, in this question, the investment is given to us, that is rupees 8,800. The nominal value is known to us, that is rupees 100, and the important thing is here that the share is bought at a premium of 10%. It means the market value of the share is 10% more than the nominal value. So we will calculate the market value of one share because it is at a premium of 10%. So market value of one share will be taken as nominal value of one share plus 10% of the nominal value of one share. Since nominal value of one share is 100 rupees and 10% of 100 rupees we will calculate and we will simplify this. So we will get rupees 110. It means the market value of one share is 110 rupees. Now we have to find out that how many shares the man has purchased. So number of shares the man has in the company is always equal to total investment by market value of one share. Total investment is already given in the question, that is rupees 8,800, and market value of one share we have calculated here, that is 110 rupees. So put their value and you will come to know that the number of shares the man has in the company is 80 shares. It means the man is having 80 number of shares of that particular company. So this is what the first part is over, because in the first part they have asked you to find out the number of shares and we have calculated 80 shares. So this is one of your answer. And now what we have to do is that for the second part we have to find out that what annual dividend percentage did the company pay to the man. So let us assume that the dividend percent per share is X, because we don't know, we have to find it out, and we know that the annual income is rupees 1,200. So dividend percent directly you can find out by using this simple formula. Dividend percent is always equal to total annual income by nominal value of one share into number of shares. So by putting the value, we can get the value of X as 15%. So this is the dividend percent paid by the company. This is what we have to do here. And second part is over. So remember, whenever the premium will be given in the question, then premium means, we have discussed in the beginning that the market value of the share is always more than the nominal value. Premium means it will be always more, above par. So that's why for calculating the premium, the market value will be taken as 100 plus, because here the premium is 10%, so 10% of nominal value, and you will be getting 110. And I hope Anna, you have understood this question, because it is not so difficult. Just go through the formula and you can get the solution. So now let us take one more question. In this question, here it is given as Mr. Ram Gopal invested rupees 8,000 in 7% rupees 100 shares at rupees 80. After a year, he sold these shares at rupees 75 each and invested the proceeds, including his dividend, in 18% rupees 25 shares at rupees 41. Here we have to find, in the first part, his dividend for the first year. In the second part of the question, his annual income in the second year. And the third part of the question is the percentage increase in his return on his original investment. So now here in this question you will find that first of all the man purchases some share, then after a year he sells all those shares, and the money which is obtained by selling the shares and including the dividend of the first year, the man has again invested in a second company, and then from the second company again he obtained some income. So all these things we have to simplify. We have to find out in the first part that what was the income of the man from the in the first year from the first company, and then we will find out the income from the second company, and then finally we will work out for all these bits of questions. So first of all, let's take the first case. In the first case, the man in the beginning has invested rupees 8,000, and the nominal value of one share is given there as rupees 100, and the dividend paid by the company is 7%. So market value is also given in the question, that is he has purchased the share at rupees 80. So number of shares bought by Ram Gopal will be equal to how much? Investment, that is the total investment, by market value of one share. The total value of investment is 8,000 rupees and the market value of one share is 80 rupees. So when you divide it, you will get 100 shares. Means Mr. Ram Gopal has bought 100 shares in the beginning. Then at the end of 1 year, the company paid a dividend of 7%. So the annual income for this first case is dividend percent into nominal value of one share into number of shares. So that is equal to dividend percent is 7%, nominal value of one share is 100, and the total number of shares bought by Mr. Ram Gopal is also 100. So we have put their values. On simplifying this, we finally get the income as rupees 700. It means Ram Gopal got 700 rupees income at the end of first year from the first company. So after 1 year, Ram Gopal actually sold his shares and then invested his money in a second company. So he sold each of his shares at rupees 75 each, and he invested his sale proceeds including his first year's income. First year's income already we have obtained as 700 rupees, and now let us find out that what will be the selling price of 100 shares of the first company at the rate of rupees 75 each. So multiply this 100 shares with 75 rupees and you will get 7,500 rupees. So Ram Gopal now invested this 7,500 rupees including his first year's income, that is nothing but your 700 rupees. So the total investment of Ram Gopal in a second company is equal to 8,200. Add the values, 7,500 and 700, you will get it 8,200. And then Ram Gopal invested in the second company. So for the second company, the nominal value of one share was rupees 125 and the dividend declared was 18% per annum. and market value was also given in the question as rupees 41. So now we will find out that how many shares Ram Gopal bought from the second company. So for the second company the investment is 8200 rupees and the market value of one share is 41 rupees. So put the value in this investment by market value of one share and you will get it 8200 by 41, that is equal to 200 shares. It means Ram Gopal by investing 8200 rupees bought 200 shares from the second company. Now we have to find out that what will be the income of Ram Gopal from the second company in the second year. So at the end of the second year, as per the question, the dividend declared was 18%. So the income, annual income in second year of Ram Gopal will be, put the value in this formula, 18% into 25 into 20. This 25 is the nominal value for the second company and 200 is the number of shares obtained by Mr. Ram Gopal. So on calculating this, we get rupees 900. So in second company, from the second company at the end of second year, Ram Gopal obtained 900 rupees as his annual income. So now in the third bit, we have to find out that what is the increase in income, because in the first year we calculated that annual income is 700 rupees. In the second year, we have calculated that the annual income is 900 rupees. So what is the increase in annual income? So increase in annual income or increase in income of Mr. Ram Gopal will be equal to rupees 900 minus 700, that is equal to 200 rupees. So 200 rupees income is increased. Now we have to find out in the third part of the question, as it is asked that also find out the percentage increase in his return on original investment. Originally Ram Gopal invested only 8,000 rupees in the beginning, and since increase in income is rupees 200, so percentage increase in his return on original investment will be equal to increase income by original investment into 100, and if you put the value you will get it as 25%. So this is the third part answer. And now next question is, a man invested rupees 9,600 on rupees 100 shares quoted at 20% discount. If the company pays him 18% dividend, find the number of shares he buys, his total dividend, and third bit is his percentage return on shares. Now in this question you will find that the share is available at a discount of 20%. Means the market value of the share is 20% less than the nominal value of the share. So the things given are investment, the man has invested rupees 9,600 and the nominal value of the share is rupees 100. Dividend declared by the company is 18% per annum, means the man will get 18% dividend at the end of the year. And the market value of one share is at discount of 20%. Means it is 20% less than the nominal value. Since nominal value of one share is 100 rupees and it is obtained in the market 20% less, so we will find out the 20% of the nominal value of one share and subtract it from this 100 and we will get it as rupees 80. And now we will find out these three bits. The first bit is that the number of shares he bought. So number of shares purchased will be always equal to investment by market value of one share, because the man has purchased the share from the market at a discount of 20%. So investment of the man is 9,600 rupees and the market value of one share for the person is 80 rupees. So 9,600 divided by 80 and you will come to know the number of shares purchased by the man, and that is 120 rupees. Next bit is the total dividend. Total dividend is nothing but that is the income obtained by the man at the end of the year. So put the formula, dividend percent into nominal value of one share into number of shares, and that is equal to 18% into 100 into 120. So when you simplify this, you will find that income is equal to 2,160 rupees. And then the third part of the question is to find out the percentage return. The formula is very simple. The annual income by investment into 100. The income of the man we have already calculated here as 2,160. So we will put its value here, 2,160, and investment of the man as per the question is 9,600. So on simplification, we will get it as 22.5%. So this is the percentage return obtained by the man on his investment. Now, let us take one more question. Here it is said that which is better investment. Means two companies are there. A person is going to invest his money in the two different companies, and now we have to find out that in which company the investment is found to be better. Means which of the company is giving you more percentage return, that we have to calculate. So the question is that in the first company is 12% rupees 100 shares at rupees 120, and the second one is 8% rupees 100 shares at rupees 90. So first of all, we have to find out their income and percentage return for each of these two companies. So in the first case, the nominal value is 100 rupees, the dividend rate percent is 12%, and the market value of one share is 120 rupees. So income from one share is nothing but put the formula and put their values, you will get it rupees 12. So percentage return or rate of return on the investment is income by investment into 100, that is 12 by 120 into 100, that is equal to 10%. Here the market value for the first company is 120 rupees, so we have taken 120 here. So for the first case, from the first company, the rate of return on his investment is only 10%. Now let us find out the same thing for the second case, for the second company. So for the second company, the nominal value of one share is 100 rupees. The dividend is 8% per annum, and market value of one share is 90 rupees. So here also we will find out the income from one share for the second company, and put the formula and then write their values, so that we will get it here rupees 8. So income from second company is rupees 8 for one share. Now what is the rate of return? So rate of return is equal to nothing but income by investment into 100, put the value. So 8 by 90, because 90 is the market value for one share in the second company. So 8 by 90 into 100, that will give you 8.9%. So when we compare these two rate of returns from the two different companies, we find that 10% is more than 8.9%. So the investment is found to be better in the first company than the second company, because 10% is greater than 8.9%. So 12% rupees 100 at rupees 120 is better than the second company, which is nothing but your 8% rupees 100 share at rupees 90. So now I hope that you, after going through all these examples, all these solved problems, it will help you a lot to solve many other questions which is given in your book. You can use any prescribed book for ICSE Class 10 Maths, and you will find that these similar types of questions will be there. And be thorough in formula and use the formula, and you will get the correct answer. Nothing to be worried. Only the thing is that the formula should be kept in mind and it should be used. Read the questions carefully